Hey guys, Mouse here. So I just finished the Clash stage, chapter 18 of the reverse mode. So I figured I'll just make a quick video on this because some of you guys might actually get gatekept here. Like we've had problems here, the normal mode and hard mode. It's really hard to finish without enough DPS and fast breaking. This is the lineup that I used. Let me just share you guys what I did here, just in case you might need this in the future when you're trying to finish the chapter 18. So this is the team that I used. My total power is at 517k, and the reason for that is I'm trying to stay at 70% of the total power. I wanted to stay exactly at 516k or 517k, something like that. I had to push my total power actually to be able to finish this, because if I used my main units, I still won't have enough time to actually break the 4 bosses. I improved my Kimchul a bit because Kimchul is such a really strong breaker. He has a heavy break here. He also has a stun, can improve defense, but for the most part, it's just gonna be the control unit and the breaker unit. So I actually had to spend some resources to be able to complete this stage, but I think that's fine. This is the approach that I did. I just used the grid set of Saw here, so I got a bit of HP, and then I kind of pushed my total power a bit more using Alicia's weapon so that I would be exactly at the total power that I want, where I want to be. And one of the good things about this unit is that he has a defense decrease debuff. If you time it perfectly, then you might be able to take advantage of it. Although there's only 10 seconds, sometimes Hae-In's full damage is not gonna make it there, but I think that's fine. So yeah, overall, this one's a really good one for that stage. You can also use Jinho. I just think that I want to use this more because his stun is way longer than Jinho's. I'm not sure which one's gonna be better, but I just use that. If you have this one, of course, this one's gonna be better, especially at A2. Mine is at A0, so I really didn't mind because I feel like it's very difficult to pull off his skills because of the long animation, and sometimes it's really weird. Not unlike this one, he can stun and just go straight into it. So I had to upgrade some of this and just got him from 50 to 70, and then I just pressed 1 here just to kind of push the total power more because I was having problems on total power. And so as for my min, he's just using the 8-piece blessing set to get more total power, as well as the buff, which increases the damage of the user by 20%. So, and then really nothing special here. So for you guys, if you have a support unit, you actually have to kind of get more total power on your units by adding some skills. So I know some people do not recommend this, but you might end up in a situation like mine wherein you can't push it further, and it's important to have your supports also have that total power just to decrease the penalty a bit. I decreased my penalty up to the point of 70%. A viewer already sent me the chart of the penalty. I think it's a really good spot, especially if you're trying to fight in the red. I can't share it because it's not my work and I don't know who to credit it for, so I won't be able to share it here on my video. Basically, you really want to just get as close as you can to the recommended total power. Even if you're in the red, there's gonna be some sort of decrease in penalty there. In my case, the sweet spot was 70%. Damage is good, and then the braking is also good. So for my Hae-In, I have here my A5 Hae-In with A5 weapon, and the skills are just 777 and 8 on the ult, and kind of didn't want to push it as well. I do have some mana extract potions here, but kind of didn't want to push it because I feel like Cha is already way behind in terms of game content and meta, especially POD. I wish they could improve her more because she's a main character. To be honest, I feel like she should be able to do more. As for the stats, here are the stats. Attack is 22,891. We're still using our usual thing, which is gonna be to go at 0 crit rate because it's gonna be penalized heavily anyway in red TP. So kind of don't want to have that. Won't have any effect at all, or if there's any, it's very minimal. So what I did instead is to push it all on towards the damage. That's why I have 22,891 attack here, and we have a pretty good amount of crit damage and defense penetration as well as damage increase here. I'm using the 8-piece curse set, of course, for total power as well, but I kind of used everything that is damage related here. So all my best stuff that has a damage related substats here, I kind of use that here. You guys can use Emma here or Saw as well if you have a higher total power. I actually tried both of these, but the problem is that my total power is very low, and so the braking was also very slow and they ran out of mana. And I feel like this one's a lot better when it comes to braking because the braking is the one that's actually consuming a lot of time, and that's the most crucial thing there. As for the gameplay, kind of very simple. You just have to break them fast using Kimchul. As soon as the next one appears, switch your targeting and go and break it, and then use Min for debuff and buff using the ult, and then just use Hae-In's ulti so that both of them are gonna get hit. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it pretty much here. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like these types of videos, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more solo leveling Arise tips and guides. Thanks so much. See you on the next one.